Last night in the Minneapolis suburb of Brooklyn Center, there was fury once more directed at the police. The trouble itself, including some looting, was on a small scale, and it was quickly brought to a halt.
Police! Anybody in the building?
But the police shooting that triggered this is deeply troubling. And the body cam video of the incident has just been released. Police officers were trying to arrest 20-year-old Daunte Wright. During the attempt to handcuff him, a scuffle breaks out. Then there was a catastrophic error by a senior female officer. She shouts she is going to use her taser. But instead she has reached for her handgun and opens fire. Daunte Wright accelerates away, but dies further down the road, and the police are now saying it was all a terrible mistake.
During this encounter, however, the officer drew their handgun instead of their taser. It is my belief that the officer had the intention to deploy their taser, but instead shot Mr. Wright with a single bullet. This appears to me, from what I viewed and the officer's reaction and distress immediately after, that this was an accidental discharge that resulted in the tragic death of Mr. Wright.
Daunte Wright's mother says she just wants her son home.
I just want my baby home. That's all I want, is I want him to be home. I don't want everybody out here chanting and screaming and yelling. I just want him home. That's it.
This tragedy happened just 9 miles from where George Floyd died.
We will get to the bottom of this. We will do all that is within our power to make sure that justice is done for Daunte Wright.
For local residents, the connection to the high-profile trial down the road is unavoidable.
I think pain and grief. I mean, trauma. We're already in a trial with George Floyd.
In that trial today, in which Derek Chauvin faces murder charges,
If you need a moment, I can take a minute.
the brother of George Floyd gave emotional testimony, remembering how much he was admired.
He just was like a person that everybody loved around the community. He just knew how to make people feel better.
A verdict in the case may come as early as next week. And after yesterday's police shooting, tension remains exceptionally high. Robert Moore, News at 10, in the United States.